Hello everyone, this is Marco, aka Kramus, and in this video we are finishing our characters from PTR and we are finishing with the Sorceress. The Sorceress is also a well-built character, alright, but it may receive some improvements. Let's start with the cold spells. I'm sorry. So, armors. You could use frozen armor as it is. I would make shiver armor having a aura around you, alright, that gives some kind of slow. It can be not great aura or anything, not really high range, but just to be very different. This freezes, this gives some kind of slow, and this one gives damage back and procs Frost Nova when you're hit. Alright? I would make this one procs Frost Nova, which damages and slows at the same time because of the Frost Nova. I would make this like this, and of course have synergies with Frost Nova would be very cool. I think this would already make this very different and make it useful. Alright? By hit and hit. Not this just melee. This just defense and is low. This any hit Frost Nova. Of course, internal cooldown, something to not be OP, but still very nice. Ice Bolt as Firebolt is lackluster. I would say it should cast 3 bolts, alright? Like in all directions. 3 bolts, it's nice. It may start with 1, then 2, then 3, but 3 bolts would be at least useful. Ice Blast. It freezes. It's nice as a secondary damage for single target while you are blizzarding or frozen orb, but now that you do not have a casting delay between both, you just can do one and the other, and usually it's better than Ice Blast, so maybe we need to go a little further with the damage of Ice Blast, so it's better to use Ice Blast than Frozen Orb. Alright? Glacial Spike. It's not much different than the use of Ice Blast, but the way the mechanics of the skill is very different, so it's cool the way it is. Maybe again a little extra damage, so both are on par in single target damage or something like that. Frost Nova could use around 50% extra damage, but after all it's nice. Blizzard and Frozen Orb are in a good spot. Oh, but Frozen Orb could gain like more damage or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. What I would think it would be cool is that Blizzard should not have Ice Bolt, but Frost Nova as a synergy, alright? Because it does shards of ice, so we can think it is like Glacial Spike, which is not exactly because this is Ice Comets, but alright. And Frozen Orb does Ice Bolt, so it's perfectly like this. Now, of course, Ice Bolt, but it could gain maybe 4% damage per level, because 20 points for 40% damage is really low. I think a little extra could help, not just in damage, but in numbers to make it worth putting points in Ice Bolt, alright? That being said, let's go to Lightning. Lightning, I really don't think it needs a lot of tweaking. I like the center part, I like the right part. The left way, I say we need both to be a synergy, or we need the points to be in Thunderstorm to be a synergy to Nova. Of course, during leveling that would be bad, because points in Static are good for leveling and Nova are good for leveling. So I still would go with both points giving Nova some kind of extra damage. I think this 5% is alright, and this should go to 2.5, half the static extra damage for Nova, so it gets 150%, right? Nova would be fine, and Thunderstorm needs to go much better. It just takes too long between one lightning and the other, and thunder and then another thunder. It needs to be, I don't know, 3 times faster at least, or 2 times faster, or maybe it's faster the more enemies are in the way, and twice, let's say twice on single target and faster with more enemies, something like that. Like it can go twice as fast in the same target, but in different target it could be really fast. It would be very, very useful. Thunderstorm. Fire. As I said in the first video, I would change how fire works, alright? Especially because it's such a bad element in the game, right? It's the element who has most immunes. It just don't have any mechanics that's really cool besides burn, and burn is not in all abilities of fire, so it's not really an effect of fire, but of the skills. And let's start talking about fire. Abilities that do explosion or some kind of concussive damage, like Firebolt, Fireball, Meteor, and even the Spits of Hydra, they all should have a physical element. So they could have the same damage, alright? Just 30% of its damage should be physical, right? Because you are taking a Firebolt, that thing does not just burn you, it hits you, it has a concussive power, and that concussive power does damage because it's magical. So let's just put it there. Let's make fire the mechanics being this extra physical damage, alright? Lightning has a great ceiling of damage, and that makes it this low but sometimes amazing damage, and that's just basically the mechanics of the lightning. This just slows or frees things, but this do nothing. Alright? Things like Inferno, Blaze, and Firewall are basically the burning damage, the fire damage that burns. That's so these ones should not have physical damage. But Meteor, man, this is a rock falling from the sky. Alright? Fireball. You are just exploding something at the body of someone. It's a concussive, very powerful damage. If you explode a house, great part of my friend is a fireman, and he says that the problem with explosions is not the fire by itself, but the explosion does so many internal damage on people that they usually die because of the internal damage and not because of the burns, alright? And this is just like that. You know, it's exploding something on your body. So why not does damage? Some physical damage. This is basically the same, but it's just weaker. But okay, that's in the damage. The damage calculates that it's weaker. It's 30% of the damage as physical, the rest is not. And this speeds some kind of lava, which is in fact is Firebolt, but okay. Some kind of lava. It's the same logic. It does damage because of the concussive and does damage because of the fire. So please, make it that, and fire could go way better. Way better. Just because of that. Fire could have a use. Much better use. Alright? I would still say if that, or you put at least one of the 3 heads to do Fireball, which may be strong. Okay, may be strong. I would give back at least 4% for each of its synergies, but if you're not going to give Fireball, to the Hydra, take away this synergy and put it on Enchant or Warmth. Because Firebolt makes sense, it's what it used for damage. Fireball does not make much sense. Oh, but it's better. It is, but it makes no sense. Enchant makes sense because you are enchanting a creature. In fact, you're creating the creature, but okay. Enchanting a creature with fire. And warmth is what generates, well, warmth. So you could make a lore like that this would work with Hydra better than this, unless you give it Fireball. If you give it Fireball, this would become logical. Alright? I would still give 4% each, not 5, nor 3. Oh, was killing fast bosses? Nah, it was normal. With end game OP equipment, Javazon kill faster, Hammerjin kill faster. I've tried. It kills in around 6 to 7 seconds with OP gear Hydra. I killed with Hammerjin in 4 seconds, with Javazon in 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds. Bale, alright. And with a full summon Necro, it took the same 6 seconds. So it's not that much if you think that it is the pretty awesome endgame gear. So okay guys, it's possible to do it, and it's with Phoenix and stuff like that to reduce the resistance, otherwise it would not be so powerful too. Okay, it's fine. I think this is it for Sorceress. This is it for all the characters. This is my opinion, and as such has flaws. I hope you guys, when disagree, be polite, please. And let's talk to make this game better. That's what we're doing here, alright guys? After all, I hope you enjoy watching this video. And if anything, please have great loot, as I always say. Be nice and kind to each other, help each other. That's important in life, in game and outside of it. And please guys, please enjoy this amazing game. This is very cool. See you guys soon. Hugs and bye bye.